when they sit back and they say, oh, we're a loving family. We love each other. We love each other. No, you don't. No, they don't. They fucking can't stand each other, that family. They have no feelings for one another. That's why they don't help anybody in the family. You know how the government said, oh, you know, way back when Obama was in the government, they were the ones that said, move in with your families. Whoever's got it going on the best, move your family in. And, you know, that don't work. That don't work. That's ridiculous. That only works with people that are so greedy that they only move you in for the money. There's no feelings behind moving nobody in. There's no, and they wouldn't move anybody in because they don't feel that way. They don't have feelings like that. They don't have that. I've noticed that about everybody out there. Nobody feels for one another no more. Used to in the past, you'd go up to somebody and say, when are you going to be able to eat this week? We need, help. Like, for instance, you don't really know whether they need help or not. To tell you the honest God truth. You don't know whether they're fucking lying about it, whether they got whether they got a wallet full of cash or credit or whatever they got. They ain't telling you the truth. They're just acting like they need your help, but they don't really need your help. I'd like to, know about them first before I help them anybody anymore. Because I don't know if them, like, that's what happened with Dummy. We helped that motherfucker, and he really didn't need our help. All he needed was to help his habit. He was out to help his habit. They're out to get the habit fulfilled. You go to the doctors, you get pills, everybody suddenly wants to be your friend because they want that pill. You go out, you buy herb, you come around, everybody wants to get stoned, so they're your friend right there when you want to get stoned. That's it. You go out there, you got a wallet full of cash, everybody wants to be your friend because they want to find a way to get that cash out of you. That's what it's all about. None of them will be honest enough to open their mouth and say that's what it's really about. Look, I don't give a fuck about you. All I care about is all the other shit you can do for me. That's all I care about, is what they say. So, they don't understand that we're not the kind of people they sit there and they judge you. They'll sit there and judge you and they'll say, oh, you don't help anybody. You never help anybody. You never helped us at all. That's because you're not around me. If you were around me, I would probably help you in ways that you need help. But if you're like never in my life, distant from me, way out there in Ethiopia somewhere, I'm not gonna fucking help you because I don't know if you're telling the fucking truth or you're lying to me about it. You might not be telling the truth at all. You might be just whining for extra help you don't really need, but you're just trying to be greedy in life. Greed in life. That's greed right there. Greed. If you're around me, you live around me, you work with me, you do things I do, and that's how you make things with me. How the fuck does a person get thrown out of a life and then help that person, help those people? Yeah, I got thrown out of a life that I'm not involved with in any way, shape, or form, but yet I'm supposed to throw my love and my goodness and my feelings and my help and my money and all that towards that.
All towards you.
All towards that person that needs that help, that doesn't realize that they never earned it from me. You don't earn help from me, you don't get help from me. That's what it amounts to. I got a lot of work to do. I've been working my balls off. Where's everybody at? Everybody, at the end they'll come in. When I'm finished with the motorhome and I put it up for sale, oh, Jesus Christ. Everybody will be hanging around, man. If I get about 5, 6, 7,000 for that motorhome, in the end, which they think I won't, but I probably will in the end, be able to sell it for excellent money if I wanted to. That all depends on how I feel. But then they're there then. They'll show up then. It's like, yo, man, ain't I in on this? I helped out find it. Sure you did. But you didn't help out to make it into something, to make that big cash from it. What do you need, a couple bucks? I could always buy Dunkin' Donuts and coffee for you. But I don't need to add you into my rat rod situation, because that's going to make big cash, and no one's helping with that. And I don't want to help out. I don't want to add anybody to my hot rod situation, because I'm working on that too. And I'm not going to add them to that, because why? They're not helping me to do that. No one's helping me with that. No one's helping me with the motorhome. No one's going to get anything out of that, because they're not helping with that. She is. She's putting all the fucking money into making it into something, and I'll eventually get all that money back for her. Doesn't matter. I'll only go so far with it and stop, and then put it up for sale for that amount, and that's it. Or maybe a little more, and then get the amount and give it all back to her and say, no, it's only like money in the bank. That's all it was. Because I get that saying all the time. Why didn't you go somewhere in life? I did. Why didn't you do something with your artwork and all that? I did. I do it all the time. I'm doing it every day. All the time I'm working on my art. All the time I'm working on my shit. I've showed that on videos. I work on all kinds of shit art-wise. Ideas, inventions, shit like that. Building stuff, putting hot rods together and all that. Motorhomes, trailers, stuff like that. I do it all the time. Problem is, none of them ever see it. They don't see it, so they think I don't do it. So I haven't seen you do it. Well, of course, you're not been around to see it. So now you're not going to see it, you dumbasses. You're not going to see it unless I show it on videos. And I show it on videos. But videos, they don't believe it. Anybody can make videos like that. Not anybody can make them like me. I have reality videos. Reality of what's happening today, in the here and now. Whenever I cash in, I roll out the dough and I show it to you that I've cashed in on. When you got that big ass money, we just spend it back into things that we're going to do to make better money down the road. I don't need the money now, but I may need it later. You see? So our money gets recycled. It gets put into something. Then later on I'll sell it and I'll get it all back. It's only recyclable. I don't give it to every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there on the fucking street, because I won't get a return from that. I get a return when I put it invested into everything I'm doing, and then I sell it all, and then I get my investment back. See, I get that whole investment back. And then sometimes I even make out in the end. And I might make a few thousand more in the end and to give her, on top of what I got all her money back that I used for the year, and then I'll get it all back. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. It all depends on what we decide at the moment, what we're going to do with it. I may keep it for a long period of time, and then later on down the line, about 5, 6 years from now, antique-wise, it'll be all made inside, all with antique furniture and everything inside of it. We're looking for the pieces now for it. So one day when somebody walks in and says, oh my God, I've never seen nothing like this before. We're all looking for that colonial look inside and that colonial look on the outside. So if I give them the colonial look on the outside of the motorhome and the colonial look on the inside with all the antique furniture and all that, that's what will make them want it all the more down the road now. Because like they say, it's not worth much today, But it is. That's where you don't understand. It's a 1988 motorhome. It's worth huge bucks today. Can you imagine another 5, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? That damn thing's going to be worth more than you're not even going to probably get. You might run across somebody out there that'll look at it and say, wow, I'll give you $100,000 for that. Or bring it to an auction and auction it off. People would be amazed. A hot rod or a rat rod motorhome is where it's headed. It's headed in its own direction, though. It heads in its own direction. I don't make up that. It heads its own way. See you when I get there.